everybody, this is Sherry at djsundry.blogspot.com. Welcome to day 11 of the 12 Days of Christmas tags. Today we are up to 11 pipers piping. So I've already prepped my tag, and the first thing that I did is I found some scraps of music paper because I wanted that for my pipers piping, and then I used kind of this brownish off tan paper to print my sentiment on, and I actually cut that the exact size of the tag. Now these music notes were part of the layer that normally I would put on the front of the tag. They are from the Pipers Piping button, which I believe is button number, I think it's 10 in the way that the Cricut cartridge has it. So this is the layers feature, and these are the music notes from the layers feature. So the only other thing that I'm going to do to finish off the back here is I have some Vintage Photo Distress ink, and I actually, this is a little bit darker. It's more of a contrast than a lot of the tags that I've been doing for this series. Sometimes the colors match so closely that there was no contrast. But because this is a very simple tag, there's not a lot of color to it, I decided I wanted a little bit more contrast than what I've had in some of the other tags. So I'm just inking around the edges of both the front and the back. I'm using the same shipping tags that I've been using this whole series, number 5 shipping tags from Avery. And so I've cut my paper and adhered it to my tag, and that's all distressed at the edges. So now we come to the 12 pipers piping. Now this is the first time in this series that I have changed any of the sizes. This flute at 1.5 inches was substantially longer than this, so I cut the size back on the flute or the pipe back to a 1-inch flute. It was just too long. It would have probably at least gone all, if I had done it diagonally, it probably would have taken the whole tag and maybe gone over some, and I didn't want that big of a flute. So I've already turned it into a sticker, so we're going to just kind of put that across the bottom. There's not a lot of contrast. Now the paper that I used for this flute is a pearlized paper from Coordinations, and I just thought it was a nice pretty gold, and it's one of the few pops of color that's going to be on this particular tag. Then we have the 11 pipers piping. Now if you watch the days 9 and 10 video that I had combined in 2 days into one, you may recall that on the last 4 buttons on the Cricut cartridge, they had them a little bit differently than my sentiments that go on the back had it. I believe that the original way that the song is sung is 11 pipers piping. However, on the Cricut cartridge, it had it as 10 pipers piping. And so I did have to go in, these are at 1.5 inches on this shadow feature, and I did have to go in and change, and I had to cut the 11 from the 11 button, and then the piper piping from the number 10 button. So just be aware and be watching for that. But I did this on the shadow feature, all on from Joys of the Seasons Cricut cartridge. So actually this tag is just about complete. I had originally pulled this gold for this, and actually it's a really good match, but then I decided that I liked this checked ribbon better. I'm not sure where I got this. It is a holiday brand, Holiday Inspirations. Let's see if the back says, oh, it was at Joann's. Okay, so I bought this at Joann's. I also bought it in green and red check, and I just think it's beautiful, and it is so silky. I mean, it looks like it would be a stiff ribbon, but it is just soft and silky. And I had purchased it, it was on 50% off sale, and I thought, you know what, between the yellow pipe and the red check, that would be our pop of color in this one, because this one actually is a very simple tag and not very colorful, but I wanted to really emphasize the music. I love the music of Christmas, whether it's done on a flute or singing or whatever it may be. So I just wanted to really emphasize the music on this one. So we have our 11 pipers piping. Come back tomorrow for day 12 and 12 drummers drumming. Thanks for watching and have a great day.